All right, guys, welcome to the Cross and Pro Show. Man, we have a lot to talk about today. The double live event that we had yesterday. We're going to do a little review on that. We have a mystery guest today. Even Pro doesn't even know who the mystery guest is, so he's about to find out. But let's talk about. So yesterday was pretty busy. We did the double live event. You were really busy, man, because not only did you jump on the double live event, you were also on set.
Yeah, I co-hosted sort of or moderated, I guess, if you will, your double live event from the front seat of my car. Yep.
Right.
I did some of it. I did about 5 minutes of it while driving. So I think I did pretty good for
right?
I did not crack under pressure.
Yeah. I think that you made Ashley a little bit nervous on that.
Oh man, I'm from New York. That's the least crazy thing I've ever done while driving. Usually there's cops chasing me.
What was the day like over on the set for we're going to be bringing Heather back in and Preston and talking about the Truth About Monsters, the set you were on.
It was good, man. I can't go into too much detail, but it was good. The location we were at was definitely a treat. It was it takes a lot of money to buy a couple $1 million house. It takes, in my mind, even more money to be willing to let 60 strangers run amok in it filming a movie. So, it's one thing to get the house, but then to just turn it over to people, like, man, you gotta have money. You have enough money, you're not worried about much if you're doing that. And that's one realization I came to yesterday. Like, man, imagine like I said 3 times, like I'm that blown away. It's like they just couldn't afford the house. They're also just like, yeah, cool. You guys can also use our very beautiful house for things with straight. Man,
it's a bunch of strangers, yeah. Well, cool, man. Yeah, it looks like you guys are having fun over there.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good crew. Everyone's always cool. Got to catch up with Jasmine, Chris Roberts, Rex. Ooh,
okay,
God,
yeah.
There's a lot of people there. It was awesome.
Yeah, Rex looks so much different. I saw him taking a picture with Jasmine, and Jasmine's online. What's up, Jasmine? So yeah, I saw Rex. With Jasmine, I almost didn't recognize him.
Yeah, Rex pulled that braided hair off flawlessly. He was saying how he cannot wait to be in some sort of, he's hoping for a Viking movie of sorts, Viking quest, if you will. But yeah, he looked great. He rocked the hell out of it.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hook him up with Miso, my friend who did Vikings and Game of Thrones.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have to hook them two up. So we're going to talk about the double live event. Man, I had so much fun with that yesterday.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was a good time. You guys had a lot of good interaction on YouTube and everything. The questions were constant, so that was cool. You never know what those are actually going to shape out, especially on a weekend afternoon. Sometimes people got things going on. So that just really is a testament to you and Ashley and your followers, your audience.
So yeah, so it was. I mean, it was a lot of fun. Now, doing a show like that, I was really nervous because we did it online, and then having people in person and being at this at the mall. I was kind of nervous how all that was going to turn out, but I thought it did. That it was really, really well. We had like a great turnout online. The mall, I wish we would have had a little bit more at the mall, but that's more. The mall that we picked was a mall that's struggling anyways, so we kind of wanted to bring people in. So for what it was, I think that we did really well. And then Ashley's a rock star, so obviously,
she's a very, very nice, humble, down to earth person. So that's always nice to interact with.
Right. So so what? I'm going to bring in our mystery guest, and they can also tell us what they thought about the double live event. Are you ready? Are you ready, Pro?
I am ready.
my gosh, you're so nice. Thank you.
Of course. I had a feeling. Clark said he has special guest. I said, Ashley, question mark. And he said, I can't tell you, but I had a feeling. How's it going?
It's going good. It's going
Yeah,
good. Thanks for having me on the show, guys.
Absolutely. And thank Park. He didn't even tell me.
Yeah.
Anytime. You guys let me come on yesterday.
Right. And it was funny because Pro asked me yesterday because he's like, hey, can you tell Ashley get the information for her so she could be on one of my shows? And I already knew you were going to be on today, so that's why I was like, yes, I'll get that information to you, Pro.
All right,
amazing.
Cool.
Cool.
Just give me your. Let me get your contact information real quick. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, right here. So my phone number.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Social Security too, if you want. No, I'm kidding.
Just credit card number with the funny numbers on the back and everything.
That got dark quick.
So yeah, so it was like I said, it was great, and we had a lot of fun. There's a lot building up to, to the event. So and actually, not only she's a rock star. I mean, let's just say it, she's a rock star. Ashley was incredible for the interview, but behind the scenes, what people don't know is Ashley was also out there working, picking up stanchions and putting up tables and ironing the backdrop. So she was working her little butt off for the whole time, man. So
that doesn't surprise me.
So yeah, so what did you think, Ashley? What did you think about the event?
It was tons of fun. It was awesome. It was so cool to see just how fast that the comments were coming in online. Because that was really, really cool. I thought that was awesome, and it's the first time I've ever really done like a live meet and greet event thing like that before. So I'm really glad that I got to do it with two really awesome people and have just a lot of fun doing it.
Who are the awesome people? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. No, honestly, that I've never, that was definitely the biggest live event, like virtual live event I've hosted. So that was cool. And like I said before, like just the you never know what you're gonna get interactivity wise. So that was really good. That was very, very good. Shout out to all the people that stopped by that yesterday in person and online.
Right?
Yeah, thank you.
We have some showing up right now. We got Eduardo. I pronounce some of these names well. I don't know what Boettcher guy's name, so. But we have some. They're showing up online right now, saying hello to Ashley.
Hello, everybody.
They only come for Ashley, and that's okay.
Right.
We're gonna tell everybody
so we can have an audience.
We're gonna tell everybody that Ashley might be here every week, just so they show up.
Right.
Awesome, and I might be here every week.
Right, potential surprise guest every week.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, surprise! It's Ashley again.
What are we talking about this week? That's amazing.
First of all, during the double live event, we had the online interview, which I thought was really well, in front of a live audience, and not a lot of people do that, are doing that. So for the event that we did, I'm really excited about it. I really, and it's going to set the bar for all the other ones that we have coming up. Now, critiquing myself, one of the things that I think that I want to do better is just for our in-person audience is have a better sound system, something like that, where the people can see. And then the other thing too is I'm going to put up a monitor, like maybe a big screen in the back, so people can see what we're seeing. Because I think that people in person, I was thinking they were going to watch it on their phone as well, so they could kind of see the show. So they didn't get to see Pro. So the next one, I want to have like a big monitor so they can actually see Pro. But other than that, the rest of it I think was really, went really well.
Yeah.
No, that was really good. You guys did a great job, and just it's all because of Ashley. They're just all Ashley fans.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. only one of us has been in all of the projects that Ashley's been in. So she's garnering the crowd right now, Parks. It's not me and you, but that's all right.
They'll come cheer for me now, and then they'll just stay because you guys are awesome.
If anyone wants to stick around, that's fine. We promise that we will get you more of Ashley if you just hang out with us.
Perfect.
and I was just telling her too before we get on. I've been getting hit up all day for autographs. They're like, on the Instagram, everybody's like sending over stuff, so telling me that that they want the autograph. So just let you guys know they're coming. Ashley and I will be getting together, and she'll be signing her life away on these on these autographs.
You get at $1,500. She'll sign it in blood. $1,500 starting at. I would do that. $1,500. I'd sign anything in blood right now. Do it for $15.
Take your DNA from that, man. If you're signing it in blood?
That's fine.
So you missed one of the things that Pro that you missed was after the meet and greet afterwards, and so we had some people that one guy, I don't know who this guy was that came with the weathering with you. Who is this guy?
Yes. We are internet friends. He actually made this ring. I'm wearing it today. It's a replica of a ring.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So this is the ring. It's actually it's actually a replica of the ring that a character of mine wears in Weathering with You. And we were talking about it yesterday, but I kind of was just scrolling through Instagram as you do, and that popped up. And I thought it was sick. And so I followed him and I was like, hey, yo, hey, man, this is awesome. And then from there, we've just gotten to know each other. And yeah, it's cool. It was my first time meeting him in person.
What's it like to have people actually show up to want to meet you, just to get an autograph and say hello to you? What's that feeling like?
It's really weird. It's definitely really weird.
Yeah. So, Pro, one of the guys that showed up brought her a dozen roses.
Oh, okay. I mean, it sounds like you guys need me to run security next time. I was running virtual security. I'll run in-person security too, because I don't know. I just feel defensive of Ashley for some reason. I don't know why. She's very sweet and nice, and I'm just like, I'll throw a beat into one of these guys if we have to. You guys saw it online yesterday that I shamed that one guy into apologizing.
Yeah, that was like, I went back and saw what, because I was like, I don't know. Did you see the comment, Ashley?
Yes, I did.
I was like, I don't know, some of this. And then there's another one that I was kind of ignoring purposely because it kept trying to get you to curse. And
he just kept saying, "What's your favorite swear?" Yeah. It's just like, okay, fine. Let's just first let it go. Second, it's just like we're all a lot more intelligent than that. Stick around. I'm sure we'll get Ashley to swear eventually, and we'll find out what it is. It's not, we don't just need to let them fly for the heck of it, for the HE double hockey sticks of it. Say we're getting a swear jar.
Oh man, maybe that's what I should do. Every time I'm on the show, I have a swear jar.
If you put $1 in your swear jar every time I curse, that's a lucrative business.
Yeah, you can retire.
No, you gotta Venmo me.
You
gotta Venmo me. That's how that works.
I've only not cursed as much as normal because you're here, so that's a lucrative business. A swear jar for around me is lucrative.
Right, pro on his best behavior right now.
Yeah, I am. I am. Yep, well behaved.
Amazing.
I did. If you want to get a little racy, Parks, I did watch the season 2 premiere of Mayor of Kingstown today. So.
Oh, okay.
Start letting some things fly. No, I'm just kidding. It was good. It completely just set the stage for everything. It was essentially a filler premiere episode. Just complete set the stage for season 2. Wasn't much of anything going on, but
let's see. Watch. So Ashley, we did. What was the first one? Wednesday. So we reviewed Wednesday.
Yep.
And then we went to Tulsa King, right? No.
Yes.
Terrifier 2.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So Terrifier 2, and then from Terrifier 2, Tulsa King. Before I can even get finished with Tulsa King, Pro's already at Mayor Kingstown, and I'm on the second episode, and he's already watched all of Yellowstone.
Yeah, I'm on a bit of a tear. So it's so weird. I didn't watch the first 4 seasons of Yellowstone until like 10 minutes ago, and then now I'm on season 5. I'm a couple episodes in, and apparently when I pick up a show is when it starts to go downhill because the reviews for season 5 were terrible. Everyone's like, nope, it's getting stale. It's this, it's that. I'm just like, damn, like what? At least I just crammed 4 years into a week, and I didn't waste 4 years because that's the worst thing in the world. Game of Thrones, I'll never do it again.
Well,
it's unfortunate.
Game of Thrones just took time to come out with the next season. You know, you go from one season to another, and just Arizona team.
Arnold had to make his appearance. It's Sunday. It's the classic golf day. You know, my boy had to pop in.
You got to get Arnold Palmer to sponsor y'all.
I'm trying very hard. I can't. Mathematically, I probably have drank more Arnold Palmer than any human on the planet, and I would almost guarantee that. Like, I'm in the top 10 at least. I want to say probably top 1 though. Like, I'm probably number 1.
Nice.
Some people fight on Black Friday for TVs. I've been fighting for the last gallon of Palmer. Let me tell you. I got in a screaming match one time at a gas station in New York, is everywhere, but in New York, the 99-cent Arizona can is like a thing. The guy was like $1.80 for a can of Palmer one time. I was just like, well, I guess I'm going to a different gas station, bud. It was an issue. I didn't take kindly to it.
So a lot of the questions that Ashley was getting to were Star Wars related.
Yeah.
So I think you're a huge Star Wars fan. You're a fan.
I am. Yeah. I was kind of forced to be as a child. My dad is in love with Star Wars. And so growing up, he was like, you don't have to like this, but I like this. And I was like, well, if you like it, I'm going to like it. And so I absolutely fell in love with Star Wars. And it's one of our like things that we do together. We watch Star Wars. We're currently playing through the Skywalker saga on Lego Star Wars. And that's been so much fun. Absolute blast. But yes, I love Star Wars.
Most dads are like, if you want to live in my house, you're going to respect my rules. Your dad, if you want to live in my house, you're going to like Star Wars. And I think that's pretty reasonable, I think.
But better Star Wars. My dad was more like, you're going to live here, you're going to watch John Wayne. That's it. John Wayne.
My dad, he watched all that crap. He was more, I mean, Star Trek was a TV show, so obviously it was easier for that to be on all the time than Star Wars. But like, yeah, the Westerns, Star Trek, all that fun stuff. It bored the hell out of me when I was a kid. I can't lie.
Right. So
I wasn't buying it, Spock.
Yeah. So man, so at least you got Star Wars. So
that's true. I can't complain. Now I have my own lightsabers, so that's pretty rad.
Right.
Just full sent it.
What the hell do you watch with your what's the movie institution you can even watch with your kids that's like middle ground to Star Wars right now? Like there's not even anything. You're either watching an animated movie or Terrifier 2, and there's like nothing in between really. Like at least like box office stuff, like I guess Avatar is the closest we're getting to that right now, but mixed reviews on that. I think Avatar is more of a visual spectacle than anything, is what I'm hearing.
So that's a good question too. So when you're at home and you binge watch something, what other than the Star Wars stuff, what shows do you binge watch? What do you go home and like, man, I've been waiting to get off the set to come home and watch this.
Let's see. I haven't been binge watching a lot lately, which is, I mean, outside of Star Wars stuff, because Star Wars.
She's making stuff for people to binge.
Right.
Thank you. Exactly.
That's a good place to be in.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. I can't complain. Other than that, I mean, Psych is one of my go-to shows. I absolutely love Psych, which is crazy because I worked with Maggie Lawson, who's in that show, and was one of my role models growing up. This is not a plug. This is genuinely because I love this show. That show actually got me through a really, really rough time. It was like my comfort show and still very much is. And so whenever I'm kind of like, I'm in the mood to just watch something that I enjoy to kind of get out of reality and focus on something that I love, I watch Psych.
Right.
Mhm.
And it's a comedy too, and Sean and Gus are just funny to watch anyway. So,
Oh my gosh, amazing. Yes,
right.
I love them.
So,
Absolutely.
and then I got to become friends with Michael McGlone from Psych too.
Mhm.
So, yeah, awesome
So
guy.
cool.
You interviewed Mike too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wonderful human. Very like you can't really the indescribable person, honestly.
So at some point we got to get Maggie on the show. We got to have Maggie come
Yeah,
on.
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
That would
we gotta
be
get
cool.
her to come on and because with Psych and then of course Outmatched. You got questions.
Yes,
We have
this
questions.
is true.
So.
This is true.
So that's another thing too. Like when you have a show, because you have several of them that are series. Have you ever sat at once you finished up a season and just binge watched one of your series?
Yeah, not really. Because it's a little weird to watch yourself. It's very difficult. Yeah, I'm very like critical when I watch myself back, especially.
Right.
And being like, why did they pick this take? Like, why did they? I feel like I did a better take. Why did they choose this one? And so usually before I watch something, I have to kind of let it sit and then watch it. So I was watching Outmatched when they were airing because we were live tweeting and doing stuff like that as a cast, which is
Right.
totally different than just you sitting by yourself watching it or with your family watching it. But I'll usually let things kind of sit and then watch it later.
Okay.
But like Lost in Oz is one that I'll occasionally just watch because I think it's cool and it's pretty.
Right.
Imagine watching yourself, like, especially if you're in like the villain role and like you watch yourself like you binge yourself and you're like, damn, I hate myself, man. This is like
Right?
I'm my least favorite character on the show. That's gotta be tough. But at the same, I mean, I'm sure there's some people who are like, God, I'm a good a-hole. I almost slipped. But that's gotta be like, man, just watch yourself for hours on end doing terrible things to people.
Right. But it's easier to do with Lost in Oz because Lost in Oz is animated, so it lets you critique your voice. But yeah, so it's easier to do it that. But on Outmatched and Gardner Gibbons, on that, and then was it? Just Add Magic. The other shows that you are on, like yeah. So
I will say it is really funny to go back and watch the one episode of Shake It Up that I'm in.
Yes.
That makes me laugh. If anybody was wondering, I am actually in one episode of Shake It Up from 2011. And every now and then I will just be like, I completely forgot about this.
Right.
And I think it's really funny.
You're so young in that. So that came out what? How long after Aliens in the Attic?
So Aliens came out in 2009, and I think the episode of Shake It Up aired in 2011. I don't have my IMDb up, but I think it was 2011. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so I was just chilling. I was little. So wild to look back and be like, hey yo, there's like Zendaya. That's chill.
You know what's weird, Pro? Sometimes I used to be watching TV. There was Code Black. Was it Code Black?
Yeah, Code Black.
Yeah, so
yeah, I was on Code Black.
So Code Black is a show, like it was a show like Chicago Med.
Mm-hmm.
One of the just like Three Rivers, some other shows like that. But I'm watching a show and I'm like, is that actually in that show? Is that actually? So and then the other one was a Downy commercial. She was in a Downy commercial. So I remember watching the Downy commercial, and as soon as it went off, I'm like, "Hey Martha, I think I just saw. I know it was Ashley," and so I had to go Google that commercial just so I could watch it again, so I could see if it was actually you. I was like, I know that was Ashley. That was actually so. Yeah. If you
So
haven't seen it, you,
sorry, you guys see my screen here. I was Googling aliens in the attic, and I just wanted to point out, is Aliens in the Attic based on a true story? Ashley, can you get a quote on that by any chance? You got one? Can you clarify, confirm, nor deny?
Aliens in the Attic is based on a true story. That's incredible. Yes, it's based off of my real life. No, no. I sure hope that's not a real story.
You know,
That's incredible.
Yeah, I couldn't. I just scrolled down a little bit. I was just like, oh, that's okay. All right. I mean, why am I surprised? It's the internet. And just, I was going to say it's 2023. That question was probably asked, let's see, quite a long time ago, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Yeah, I don't know. That's going to take too much digging, but yeah, no, not a true story.
and we actually had a lot of people ask questions about if there's going to be an Aliens in the Attic too. So a lot of people are waiting to see. Yeah. So, and that's the other thing too. Somebody had asked during the interview about the whole Stranger Things. If you about being a member of season 5. So Pro and I were advocating getting you on season 5. So when I see you, I see like Billy Bobby Brown and Jenna Ortega. They're really awesome actors, and I can see you actually pulling off a series. So
thank you.
Doing something like that, like how Wednesday's got her or not Wednesday, Jenna has her deal with Netflix, and Millie Bobby Brown's got hers. We're going to advocate that, like Netflix or Hulu or one of them, Paramount.
We got to hook her up with Taylor Sheridan. That's like a built-in 8 jobs right now. He's got you haven't gotten this far in Yellowstone, but there's one of the ranches based out of Texas. It's called the 4 Sixes. He's making a show about that now. So we just got to hook Ashley up with Taylor, and she'll be eating good for the rest of her life, because that man ain't stopping.
Sounds good, guys. I assume you guys will just take care of the rest, and
we're gonna become your publicist.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna start pushing for it. So yeah. We'll do a petition. Yeah, we'll petition these guys. Tell them to give Ashley her own show, her own series of shows.
Amazing. If only that's how that worked.
Yeah, here's my challenge to the streaming services. If you guys think she can't do it, prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. Give it to her and let us see.
I know.
Speaking of Paramount, Taylor Sheridan, we did touch on this a little bit previously, Parks, but Jeremy Renner had an accident and recovery's not going well.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. Yeah.
Yeah, it has not improved. He may never walk again / may lose a leg. So Jeremy, please get better. I really hope that somehow takes a turn for the better, obviously. You hear these things, and like once you hear someone's alive, it's like, okay, they're alive. Obviously, that's sweet. We got somewhere to progress. And then I don't know, you just almost assume everyone, or you almost obviously hope everyone's going to get better, but you definitely don't expect to hear something like that. So hopefully that does end up taking a turn for the better, because the world needs you, Jeremy. We love you.
Yeah, you got to come back for the next season. So, and our thoughts and prayers are definitely with Jeremy and his family for him to get better. So,
sorry,
absolutely,
I need to dampen the mood. I just figured we throw that out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, so like I said, the event went really well. It was awesome. The Pro didn't crash while driving and moderating.
Yep, no,
I can't believe you did that.
Was it impressive at all, or?
Yeah, I mean, it was impressive, but I was also nervous for you because I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
So I
told you,
I'm from New York. That's probably the least dangerous thing I've done while driving.
Fair enough.
I had both eyes open the whole time.
You were carrying the microphone?
They probably would have went good for our. Well, I don't know. I guess depends how you look at it. But probably would have went well for the double live if he would have wrecked on.
Yeah, we might have went viral. We may have went viral. I mean, I thought that's how Jerry Seinfeld was doing comedians in cars with coffee. I just figured that's what I was doing. Same thing.
Right.
Figured he just drove around with a microphone.
This is true. Can vouch.
Next time I'm going to interview Siri.
And who's the other guy? That does like karaoke in the car.
Oh, James Corden. I think he's done. Yeah. I think he's off the air, kaput.
Yeah, he would bring like the whole group. So we're talking about the K-pop concert. He had what's that group's name? BTS. He had them in the car doing karaoke. The whole group, and they were dancing. He was trying to dance while I was doing it, driving and dancing and singing. So yeah. Anyway.
So you're telling me I need to step? All right, fine. I'm gonna balance a ball on my nose. You want to see a seal work? I'm gonna balance a ball on my nose. I'll be your trick pony. What you got? I'm gonna do it from the roof.
You have to wait till we have liability insurance.
Ooh, mine lapsed.
But other than that, I think the event was awesome. We're going to do it. Yeah, we're already looking at doing another one. And then, Ashley, from your point of view, so what did you think really went well, and what do you think that just for me, because I'm gonna let you critique it because it is technically a review. So what could we do better? What can I do better next one? Being that you've already
I think it went really well for
right.
our first time doing all this. I think it went great.
Right.
I agree with what you touched on of just having a sound system and a monitor, because I don't even know if people could hear Pro. I know they couldn't see him because you were on
right.
our laptop facing us, but I have no clue if they were able to hear you either. And I think that would be really important. And then eventually just getting a good setup where if people are there that want to come up and ask questions, where they can feel comfortable to do that and maybe see them. But other than that, I thought it was amazing. And I think there will be a lot more to come of this for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's that's all right. So now we got to grade it. We grade everything.
Grade it?
Yeah, we have to grade it. So what are we going to grade ourselves at? So first of all, I'm going to already say that for the guest on there, I'm giving Ashley a 10. Because Ashley was awesome. None of it was on Ashley. I'm giving Pro a 10.
Yes.
Because Pro, adding Pro in, I think really helped too. I mean, that added a lot. And then he was also able to help weed out some of the questions which we needed. And then
scoundrels.
And then putting his life on the line driving while
you gotta down for the cause.
So, and then we did have some other people show up that we had security with Frida came out, and then my friend Rob Mish, Frida Acevedo, and then who else we have? Joshua, my son, was out. His friend Billy. I would tell you Billy's last name, but I don't know what Billy's last name is. But so we had some security out there to help protect Ashley, and then our sponsors. Suku was out there from Aspen, Suku George, and then Ashley's parents was out there. So
for Some Girls Bakery,
bakery, and it looks like that they might consider even putting a bakery in that mall. So
yeah, there was conversation of that. Mm-hmm.
Do they want to send me cookies?
I can hook you up.
I'll review it. I'll review it on this show.
Okay.
We'll have your
on this very show.
Here we actually will have your mouth come on and we'll just review the cookies and so but yeah, so overall I think for me being the first show, I'm going to give it a 7 because there's still things that it was really great. There's things that I want to make it to make it even better the next one. So I'm going to give it a 7 if I have to rate it.
Yeah, I'm just going to give it a 10 because it's our party. We'll cry if we want to, but we'll also celebrate as hard as we want to. So I'm setting the bar at 10, whatever. If someone does better, I guess I'll just have to give them a 12 or something. But you guys were at 10, so
Awesome.
I would agree. I would give it a 10. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself
it's not like
short,
anything
man.
went wrong. Like there was, okay, yeah, setup could have been like a little bit better, but that would come with A, money, B, just time.
Right.
Next time, there's always going to be, you can't account for everything, especially not the first time. And then, I mean, the Wi-Fi dropped once or twice, not your fault. So, I mean, there's 10.
I agree.
Right.
I agree with bro. 10.
So the next one we got to set, it's got to be a little bit. It's got to be higher. We set the bar high.
Next time, fly me out.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Or you guys just fly out to Florida.
We got to do that.
Send me both of you. We'll do a double live out here. Parks, you can either help host it from here, or you can host it from Texas with us.
Awesome, we'll do it. We'll put it on there. So yeah.
Sounds good.
One other thing before we go. Weird Wednesdays. Let's talk about Weird Wednesdays. And
yes.
Are you bringing it back?
Weird Wednesdays. I have considered it. There's definitely talk within, I guess it's really my decision, but there's talk of bringing back Weird Wednesdays for sure. I didn't realize that so many people were like, I didn't realize there was a lot of like interest in that even now. I know when it was more fresh and I kind of started to die out, people were like, why is this stopping? But I kind of figured people would be like, it's over now. But I didn't realize you guys really like Weird Wednesday. So if we want to bring Weird Wednesdays back, I don't know if I could do it every week, just because work schedules and life and things. But even if it was just once a month or every other week or something like that, I'm sure there's a world in which Weird Wednesdays come back.
Cool. I know people are looking for it. So I'll be the first to ask for it.
Awesome. Do it
Thank
every Wednesday the 13th of the year. Just make it a special. Every time instead of Friday the 13th, every time there's a Wednesday the 13th, and then it'll be like a special thing for your fans.
That's like every 7 years, right?
This is true. I mean, 13 is my favorite number.
Is it?
Is it?
Oh, cool.
Let's see. There's one in December. I'm going to look this up. We got to get you ready. All right, you're good until like December. There's only one. You got one in September too.
So he's looking up an actual calendar.
You have a calendar right here. Like it's 1985, apparently.
Real, like, actual calendar there.
There's actually writing on it. I can't read it. My handwriting's trash, but there's doodles.
So we'll mark it down every Wednesday. We'll just remind you. I think
perfect. I mean, 13 is my favorite number, so Wednesday the 13th, that works. There you go.
Weird Wednesday. You can't.
So what are we going to review next? What is our next?
I'll let you pick one, man.
Let's. You know what? Somebody asked about the menu in our live. Somebody asked about the menu. I told you guys that our trainer had us kind of watch it. So we're going to do that. We're going to watch the menu and then give me your take. I think it might be from the same person who did the Glass Onion.
Okay. I think it's on HBO Max too, like available to stream the menu. I'm pretty sure. So we should both be able to access that.
So yeah, it was kind of weird, but I don't know. We'll check it out. We'll see what it's definitely different from what we normally review.
Weird is good, man. Yes. Weird is good. Weird makes the world go round.
Exactly. Also, somebody in the chat threw in a Glass Onion. If you guys want to do that, let me know. I might be a special guest on that one.
Cool. Yeah, because there's and I started watching that. I fell asleep. So
I did see that.
No.
The first one was so good, and then this one, it wasn't the movie, it was me. Like, I just have to sit down. I got distracted doing other stuff. Like, it definitely wasn't them. It was me. But the first one was really good. So, like, not better than I thought it was going to be. It was just, like, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I
So,
love
yeah,
Knives Out, and I actually haven't seen Glass Onion.
Yeah, and Glass Onion.
Sorry,
has
go
a lot-
ahead.
No, that's sorry. I was saying the Glass Onion has a lot of big names in it. So,
Yeah.
Dave Bautista was in it. Man, I'm trying to think. I fell asleep, guys. I was watching. I fell asleep, but I just got off work, so it's not.
Apparently, according to Yahoo, Edward Norton's in it twice. So according to this casting list, so good job, Edward Norton.
Twice.
Yeah, they got his picture up there twice on the cast list. So
okay, so
yeah, they paid him twice.
All right, cool. So that's the one we're going to do. We'll do. We'll do that one. Let's do Glass Onion.
All right, I can do that.
That seems to be the consensus. So we'll do that one, and then actually we'll have you come back and you can critique it as well.
Perfect. I have to watch it first.
Yeah. So you're welcome to come on the show anytime. Just tell us, and we'll bring you in.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm down.
Yeah. I'm down for it.
Cool. So, all right, guys. What do you got going on this week, Pro? Anything?
Selling my soul for 8 hours a day for 5 days a week, and then I don't know yet. After that's a crapshoot. I think I got some interviews. I think I'm doing this Cross Pro show thing on like Wednesday night, and then I think I have another Wednesday. I might have double booked on Wednesday again, man. I'm sorry. It's a thing for me.
We'll have to look and see. So who do you have? Do you know who you got? Booked?
Wednesday, I actually have a girl I grew up with up in New York, and she put out a book about she's a big true crime podcast person. She wrote a book about true crime podcast. So her getting into the author game, I figured hit her up, bring an author on.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So and then tomorrow I'll be editing the interview I did with Jasmine Vasquez. So look out for that one. That's going to be awesome. So Jasmine is a young actress in Florida. Matter of fact, she's one of the people that Pros work with up there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I saw her yesterday actually.
So yeah,
good crew out there.
Super cool person. So yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna edit her interview tomorrow. So look for that this week, probably Tuesday. We'll get that up and running. And then I'm trying to think what else we got. I'll be pushing to start getting things ready for the second double live event. We're hoping to be able to do that in March or April.
That's the harder one. No, I'm just kidding.
So we're gonna try to do that. But we got some more really great interviews coming up too. So for CrossFit Productions, and then as always, we got we're trying to do 2 Cross the Pro show a week.
I think we should lock in Mondays and Thursdays. Thursday, we review a show, and then Monday we can like review our weekends or whatever. Like if we did something, I'd try to get on a movie set, something like that. Not always, depends if they have me. But yeah.
So that's the other thing too, is we got to get Heather and Preston to come in and talk about Truths About Monsters, because they're really working hard on that. So
they might have to wait. I know it wraps the 23rd. So being the project that it is, we should wait a little bit, because the longer we wait, the more they can talk about it.
So who all's in that? I've seen Jonathan.
Oh God, who isn't in that? So we had. I don't know if you're familiar with Tim Sharon. He is a local, he's not local, he's global for sure. Especially national country singer, but then he's also gone into acting as a talent agency. So he's pretty big, he's pretty well known. He's actually open for like all sorts of big country acts and everything like that. But he was there, met a lot of new people, Heather, Preston, Michaela Kane. I'm blanking out. It was a long day. We were there from like 4 to 2:30 in the morning yesterday. It was a long one.
Cool.
I guess filming, that's not like 12 hours is fairly standard, but it was a long one.
Cool. So, and how about you, Ashley? Anything that you can talk about yet, or?
The main thing that I can talk about that is coming soon is the Lost in Oz movie. So stay tuned for that. As always, follow me on all of the social medias, Boettcher Ash or Boettcher Ashley, depending on the platform. But you can just find me as long as there's a little blue check mark. That's me. Some people like to pretend to be me. Don't follow those people. And then BoettcherAsh.com is my website where you can stay updated with things that are happening. You can find links to all of my socials, including my very dead TikTok and YouTube and all of that fun stuff. And yeah, stay tuned. There's fun stuff on the way.
Awesome. Well, cool. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us for another CrossFit Pro Show. Remember, we're going to review Glass Onion. So next episode, just be prepared for that and jump in, ask jump in and give us your comments on what you guys think about the show too. And then we'll do our weekly rating, and whatever number you give to rate it, tell us why you're rating it that number. So, all right, until then, next time, remember, you guys are uniquely designed with a purpose, and always keep moving forward.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.